The longest shop I've ever done. I don't think I've been exceedingly patient. No idea how much I love you, Sandra. Right, okay.
Neil is a wonderful man, but there's only one filming for me.
Are you filming?
So the potatoes were
Hello? Is the camera on? Have you got Sandra?
So that's my version.
Another day, another dollar. Well, not really another dollar. You've been to see Vicky, haven't you, your friend?
I have.
How was Vicky? So, do you want to let people know a little bit about Vicky? Because she's not been very well.
Well, yeah, not really a new issue, but she has very complicated health issues. I mean, she tends to fall quite a lot. So, anyway, she should really be in hospital at the moment. She's got a couple of cracked ribs, a cracked collarbone. So I couldn't stay long. She's in too much pain. But anyway, yeah, it's good to see her.
So she had wasn't a brain hemorrhage. What was it?
It was originally
very, very young, wasn't she?
More than 20 years ago. So she's lucky in the sense not many people survive what happened, and she's incredibly resilient. Just a huge inspiration. The amount she's done with her life, despite all of that, is quite remarkable. So big shout out to Vicky.
So also, yeah, I mean the incident is that I'm trying to be delicate here. It's the brain hemorrhage she had was completely unexpected, completely out of the blue, fit and healthy lady, and she could have died. Just happened, didn't it?
Yeah. So she's so lucky to be here in many ways, and it's a fantastic friend. But yeah, just you never know what's around the corner, isn't it?
I know. Russia's had an email this morning.
Has she?
She has. So you've had a couple of emails about. I know product reviews aren't everybody's cups of tea, but we get stuff every single day coming in, and I think the ones that are nice are when people actually mention us by name. So in other words, they have delved and watched. So you've got a couple of things coming your way, haven't you? Which we won't go into. But right. Russia had one. We've been watching your dog, and I know that they have been watching it because they named the dog Russia. And they spelled Russia's Russia, and they spelled Russia's name right. Sorry. There's a bit of we had a lamb there. There's a bit of a bone that Russia. Yeah. So
I've still got my hat on because I literally just got back from walking Russia.
Sorry, we've had some storm damage outside as well, which I won't go into. You can't see me, but I've got drenched earlier. But unfortunately, I've accepted to take the product. But Russia hates anything with noise, and this item we've got is a bit noisy.
Well, we can try it.
We can try. She'll run a mile. So if you turn a Hoover on in the house, she goes running outside. She hates it. And anyway, and we want to give a big shout out to Martin Jagger, who sent over a super thanks for his wife.
For Beverly, who's feeling under the weather at the moment.
Oh,
sorry to hear that, Beverly.
Beverly. All being well, this will be up just immediately, probably on the 30th, possibly. So chin up, Beverly. Hope you're feeling a little bit better soon. And new year, new start, new health, and things like that. No idea how much I love you, Sandra. I'm going to be so kind to you for the rest of 2023. People have said to carry it on into 2024.
Absolutely.
I don't think that's right. Should we put it to a vote?
Well, it's up to you, but if you're more nice to me, I'll be more nice to you as well.
You're never nice to me.
I'm always nice to you.
See off camera where you like to me. You scowl at me. you give the lip. You.
I'm pretty sure I don't do that.
You do that. You do that. Right. We're going to go shopping. I'm not going to go to Lidl because we need to get some more unusual. We might get some liver. Not liver and liver bacon onion for a while. So we're not going, and I'm not going to go to Tesco. Tesco's are screwed up. I've got a Tesco card. But until Tesco start doing easy, balanced, honest pricing, they can sod off. We're going to spend our money. We're going to Asda. I've been to Asda since the last time.
You're very grumpy, Mr. Taylor. Again.
Tesco's have lost the plot. They really have.
But you haven't been, so how do you know?
I went a week and a half ago. I went a week and a half ago. I've got it on video. The escalator was out. You were with me. You were actually with me. The escalator. The man's got the trolley. Is he coming back, Sandra? you remember when he was going down the escalator and the escalator dropped and he got his Coke? You were with me.
I don't think we were doing normal shopping then, were we?
I don't know, but Tesco's pricing, it needs to change, and they can sod off. I mean, we'll go occasionally, but until they have fair pricing for everybody. So if you've got a club card, there's loads of people on YouTube. So you go, I don't know, a bottle of Coke, £1.50, club card price £1, buy two for £2 or whatever. And it's all misleading. And what Tesco's are doing is hyping up the prices. So you all out there with your club cards all think you're getting a bargain, and you're not. You're being screwed over. They can sod off.
Neil, you're being far too grumpy. Cheer up.
Never grumpy.
I wish.
Right. It's actually stopped raining. So today has been so miserable, hasn't it? It's nothing but rain. Right, should we go and hit the road, Jack? Liver and onion. Yeah, I need some liver and onion.
Do you want me to cook it?
Possibly. Beautiful day. It never rains here in Manchester, Sandra, does it? Look how beautiful it is. Look at the blue sky. Absolutely marvellous, isn't it?
Wonderful.
Hey? Bennett. Right. We're at Asda. Big Asda. Where's Sandra gone? I've got my bags ready, Sandra. Oh. My pockets I've got water in my pockets. I've got puddles in my pockets. So there's nothing worse in life than having a soggy pocket. Right, £5 a kilo, £2.80 a kilo, £3.80 a kilo, £3.23 a kilo. Yeah, always watch your pricing. Once upon a time it was easy, wasn't it? You could just go in and just go, well, I'll have a quarter of this or half a pound of that. Careful. Right, another big rip-off as well. I was watching a documentary on this. Soups, ingredients. So a lot of products now have taken out, say, the amount of, say you get a chicken soup or a chicken something, they've reduced the amount of chicken, so you're still paying the same price, and they're filling it up with other items, cheaper items. It's a big rip-off going on here at the moment, and we're looking for toast toppers. We're not having much joy, are we, Sandra? Oh, look at that there. Got some spam, Sandra. The longest shop I've ever done. I don't think I've been exceedingly patient. You've got no idea how much I love you.
I think I've been patient.
I've been patient. Got a right shopping trolley full of things. I think we've got everything apart from one thing. We're going to use our dehydrator in the air fryer for it, aren't we, Sandra?
Yeah.
You're looking forward to it? Oh, hang on a minute. I'll tell you what I've just seen. Back in Timpley Village, and those that know will know, but here on the right, there, it's a bargain booze, and we've just been to try and find an item, and there's none in Asda, there's none in Iceland, there's none in bargain booze. Here's a travesty. God, that's a big truck. He's not going to turn around there, is he? Good grief. Blimey, Charlie. What are we going to do, Sandra?
Oh my gosh.
Oof.
What?
It's a big one, that.
This white car's not even trying to.
No, if he moved forward 2 foot, he'd get through. I don't know. Right, we need to be. We need to think out the box, Sandra. My little baby. Right, so I do believe Sandra's going to cook. It'll be the first time since I've got back, Sandra.
Finally, you're letting me cook.
What are we having? Looking forward to it.
Find out later.
Liver, mushroom, bacon and onion, thick gravy sauce. Oh, we're going to have a bit of bread to dunk in the gravy, Sandra. Do you dunk your bread in the gravy, or is that just a northern Manchester thing? Like proper dunk your bread in the gravy. Right, so Sandra is going to cook tea tonight. So for the first time since I've been home, this is the first meal she's cooked, though she does cook, don't you, Sandra?
I love cooking.
She loves cooking. And we're going to have, I think I said before, we're going to have liver and onion, or liver, mushroom, bacon and onion. I have no idea, but she sneaks in some fresh thyme.
And there's been a bit of leak as well.
And a what? Oh,
a bit of a leak as well.
A bit of a leak? Who's leaking?
Whether that's Well, that might be enough potato, actually. I'm not sure. We'll see.
Right, so these were the potatoes left over from Christmas now, the last ones, aren't they?
And some extra ones. Yeah.
Right, okay. So
I'm going to get these going first, and then because we're going to make mash, and it will take the longest to cook. So I'm getting the potatoes on first, and I'll go on with the liver bit after this.
Yep. And what's the secret of liver, Sandra?
I coat mine with flour and some seasoning before frying it, and it seals the outside, and it makes the gravy fit thicker as well.
Never overcook liver into it. That's the main one with liver. Never, ever, ever, ever overcook
Yeah,
it.
we need to keep an eye on it.
Yeah.
And also obviously the onions and stuff help keep it tender, I think, as well.
Excellent. Well, shall I hand over the camera to you and you can sort of do your own cooking vlog? You've never done one of these before, have you?
I can't cook and vlog, Neil. I can cook.
I can cook and vlog.
Well, not very
well. People say I do it very well. You have no idea how much I love you, Sandra. Look,
I'm just cooking.
I'm being so kind to you. I'm letting you cook tea tonight. That's how much I love you, Sandra.
I'm not the vlogger. I like cooking, not filming myself cooking.
I soak the potatoes before peeling them.
Oh, here we go.
That's weird.
Right, you eat everything I cook, and you complain a lot when you don't like it, so it will be fine. You will not complain because it'll be nice.
Well, I'm going to have a Ferrero Rocher like the log bird. Hang on, you get calm. You're very excited, Sandra.
No, I can't be hanging around when I'm cooking. Right, so the potatoes are boiling.
What are you cooking on?
Very funny.
You're cooking on gas?
I've got my wholemeal flour, I've got some salt and pepper seasoning in there, giving it a stir and a mix. I've peeled my onions ready so all my timing's spot on. So I'm now going to just coat each bit and put it into the hot olive oil, which is why I can't hang around because the oil's getting a bit too hot already. So, right, so man needs to chop it up there. Hang on.
I'd have pre-chopped the liver up, but I'm being kind to Sandra. I'm not going to say anything. Sandra, you've got no idea how kind I am to you.
Can't help yourself. Put yourself in everything. Right. So pre-coat it, and it goes, and there's just a fair bit of this. Sometimes it comes in more helpful chunks than this, but there you go.
So did you not rinse the liver under cold water before doing this? Pardon?
It's not necessary.
No, it's what I do.
Great, but it's not how I do it.
I was just asking.
Rather than just criticising.
I wasn't a criticism, it was a question.
It's just a different way of cooking it. I don't know how to cook the way you cook. And so you get a nice browning effect from the flour, and it helps thicken the gravy and the sauce at the end.
Should we call this vlog Cooking with Sandra?
You have to work fairly quickly because, as Neil said, the last thing you want is overcooked liver.
Okay.
And Rasha always gets very excited.
Brilliant.
Like liver.
You're all excited, Rasha?
Especially raw. Right. Should we let Rasha have the last tiny bit?
Very good for you, liver. Full of goodness, but lots of people won't eat it because it's awful. So you back at home, do you look at liver and go, I can't touch liver or kidney or anything like that, or do you enjoy liver and onion?
It has to be cooked right. It's a bit like aubergine. It's got to be cooked right. It's not very nice, is it?
Absolutely.
I've got the water boiled ready. I've got the gravy ready.
Aubergine? Where's aubergines come into it?
But if you don't cook aubergines right, it's horrible.
I'm not too sure where an aubergine came into it. So what do you say?
You just literally missed it all.
Anyway.
So once the one side is browned, flip them over, brown the other side. And meanwhile, prepping the onions. So then the onions will go next, then the leeks, then the mushrooms last. Bit of time, and then the gravy, and then it'll all be just perfect. And then while it's simmering, I'll make the mash. Job done. Easy.
I want to show you the way I cook liver. I cook my liver very, very differently.
Well, more than one way to skin a cat, isn't there?
More than one way to cook an avocado as well, Sandra.
Cook or cook?
Cook.
Cook avocado?
Yes.
I don't have mine raw then.
You could cook it. You can have it raw. You can eat onions raw or cooked. You can have mushrooms raw, can't you?
Changing the sizzling noise when they're ready to flip. So I'm going to flip. They're nicely browned, but not too overdone, so it doesn't go tough. Oh, would you mind getting some bacon out? I've got the bacon.
You forgot the bacon?
Forgot the bacon.
Tragedy when your mum's in bed with your Uncle Fred. Tragedy. So we have got bat bacon, but we have got some streaky bacon left over from when we were doing our pigs in blanket. So
Brown that up a bit as well.
and Rasha's supervising. I like the way you stood on your basket, Rasha.
She's very excited.
Are you joining in, Rash? Are you helping cook? Have you got one ear up or two ears up? Put your ears up. Put your ears up. There you go. There you go. Let's see your waggy tail. You're going to do a helicopter tail today, Rasha. That's it. Helicopter tail. Rasha. Rasha. Come on, waggy tail, Rash. Where's your Rasha? Okay. That's all taking progress, Sandra. Yeah.
Yeah. Just, I'm going to cook off a bit and then
You're having a cook-off?
cook off the meat.
Oh, you're having a cook-off? What should we call this vlog? Should we call it Cooking with Sandra?
I'm just hungry, basically. Right, there we go.
Right, so I think we're getting progress.
In case anyone's wondering,
Hang on.
I did wash my hands before I started.
You did wash your hands. In case you're wondering, Sandra says she did wash her hands.
Before I started.
Yeah, see, I cook mine very differently. That's well overcooked.
No, it's not.
No.
It's the trick is with the flour.
We'll see.
Like, Neil, I've done this for you many times and you've eaten it without any complaints.
But I've got liver and onions more times than you.
Well, only because I ended up being the one working more
God,
hours.
I've got to be kind to you, haven't I? Oh, you're right, Sandra. Sorry, whatever you say, of course you're right. Kind to you for the rest of this year. You've got no idea. Oh, got a clue how much I love you.
It's still running red, but it's definitely not overcooked. 100%
Right, okay.
Neil is a wonderful man, but there's only one thing you need to know about Neil is like, he's always right.
I'm always right.
That's what you tell me anyway.
I'm being kind to you, Sandra. So kind to you. I'd offer you a baby sham, but I can't because I can't find any. Where am I going to get baby sham from? We've got our party thing coming up. We've got everything but baby sham.
I've got a slight issue with the bacon, dear.
Yeah, I pre-cut the bacon, the mushrooms, and the onion, and then I had everything in. No, I'll leave it to you. I'm not going to interfere. You do it.
You'll be fine.
As Frank Sinatra would say, you did it your way.
Neil, I was cooking this decades before I even met you.
Well, I was cooking it decades before I even met you.
There's more than one way to cook liver and bacon, isn't there?
Who's older, you or me?
That doesn't make you a better cook, dear. That's what you're thinking.
Yeah. Okay. Is your onion in?
It's really critical, it goes in straight in, not just after Neil's had his glass of water and packed.
Do you want me to slice some mushrooms for you? Or
No, it's so fine. It's just that keeps it just the right temperature. It's not interesting.
You'd be like Tommy Cooper there. So what are you doing with your leek?
Blue next. Needs a wash. As you can see, it just needs a wash.
I need a wash. Oh, got some new pie dishes, didn't we?
Remember when I was a student, this is quite funny. This wasn't that funny at the time, but there was a student and one of my friends said she'd cook for me and she cooked something with leeks. But she also didn't know about washing the soil off first. And she spent ages cooking this thing with leeks in some sauce and all sorts. And then when we came to eat it, we was like crunching on the gritty bits.
Good fibre, isn't it?
Anyway.
It's your indigestion. That's why you see birds on the road eating bits of grit, isn't it? You get grit for birds,
I
don't
know,
you?
but we were both like crunching on these gritty bits and too embarrassed to say actually it's really gritty. Yep.
So if tonight's tea gritty, I'm not allowed to mention it.
So you are being nice to me.
Oh, I am being nice to you.
I've washed it, so it shouldn't be gritty.
So if you wash it, it's not gritty.
Exactly.
You're chopping up, Sandra. That's the best bit. They're the crunchy bits.
But the bits brown at the end. They're a bit old, these.
Oh, I never chop them off. I've never seen anybody ever chop them off.
You do it with the brown.
That's a bit weird.
Really not. Best not to get your fingers as well.
Thank God you're not using the new knife.
Let's stir around. All the cooking juices into the onions and the leek.
Does it have to be moist?
Definitely.
Moist.
Let that simmer for a bit. Obviously you don't want the stalky bits.
Oh, that could be a bit gritty, that. Ooh. Is that grit?
No,
What is it?
fine.
And time goes by so slowly, and time can do so much. Will you be my It's very hard to get up to that pitch, isn't it, Sandra? Can you do that song?
I won't put too much on it.
Oh, okay. My eyes are watering.
With the onions. Oh, forgot to chop one.
Whatever you do, make sure you chop the last mushroom.
This one. Right. So.
Do you want a sherry?
Maybe.
Oof. People keep saying sherry. Oh, what are you doing? Oh, no. No.
That should be alright now, actually. I'll put the mushrooms in. It's the important part of the cooking process. Perfect. Right.
Is that perfect, Sandra?
Yep, so ready for the gravy.
In the gravy, you can sail the seven
So I've
seas.
done, for a starter, I've done 6 teaspoons of the granules.
I just sort of fill the container up, and then I add the granules to the water and stir it to become nice, thick, gloopy.
I know, but yours comes out a bit lumpy sometimes.
It comes out perfect, Sandra. Now, Rasha, you supervising? What are you doing?
So you need to stir it. This is critical, you're not even filming it. You need to stir it as you're adding the gravy granules.
I cook gravy about 4 or 5 times a week, Sandra.
I know, it's usually lumpy.
Never lumpy.
Always lumpy.
Nothing worse than lumpy gravy.
So it's still thickening up nicely. And there she goes.
You see, I would now only use a wooden spoon, not metal, against it, because you get the thing off the metal into your food, can't you? Did you know that?
Oh, right, when about?
There's a reaction between metal and food. That's why you have wooden spoons. You didn't know, did you, Sandra?
It's stainless steel, it's non-reactive.
I'm educating you, Sandra.
So, that's it. So now,
Where does the cup of tea come into it? That is the most random thing you've ever done. You're going to pour the tea in there? What on earth is... What?
No, that's for me to drink while it's simmering, right? So that's all. So by the time that's simmered in, that liver will be perfect. Succulent, cooked but not overcooked. And all just right. That's perfect. And then the potatoes are...
Do you want a shot of brandy in your tea?
No.
What? Where? I don't understand where the tea came into the cooking. That's weird.
Because whenever I get a minute, I'll be drinking it. Right, so the
Oh,
spuds...
you've just steamed up your camera. Hang on.
The spuds need, I reckon, about another 10 minutes, and then they can be mashed. By which time that'll be perfect. And that's how it's done.
Right, we will come back, I think, when Sandra's going to be dishing out the tea tonight.
Okay, so been abandoned by Neil, but I was just going to quickly show you another different way to do mash. So I'm going to try, leave that on there, and then hopefully you'll be able to see what I'm doing. Sorry, it didn't work.
Sorry?
So are you going to do some, it's running, you're going to do some filming for me?
Are you filming?
So the potatoes were
Hello? Is the camera on?
the potatoes were quite waxy.
Oh,
so
hang on a minute.
A little bit longer.
Oh, sorry, I didn't realise you were filming.
So I've turned that off, but I've just put
Oh,
it
I can
on.
smell celery.
That's for me. You don't have to have any. You're spoiling it, really. But anyway. So I didn't overcook the liver. I turned it off while the potatoes were finishing. I just put it on very, very low while we do the potatoes. I've got my butter ready. I've got a little bit of milk ready. So I'm just going to strain the potatoes.
So what's Sandra's tip for not overcooking things? Is Sandra's tip turn the heat off and it won't overcook?
It's just enough to keep it warm, but not overcook things. Right. And then I do this a bit different to Neil, so I keep just a small amount of the cooking water. Add my butter. Where's my masher? There. Right, masher.
So I've none of this when I'm cooking. Good job I'm being kind to Sandra. Sorry, Sandra.
It won't last, I hope.
Oh, I put the butter up into... Where's the milk?
That comes later. So because we see what the consistency is when I've mashed them, and then add just enough milk so they're not too squishy.
There's the chicken from Christmas Day that was being fired at everybody.
Actually, that's looking pretty good.
Can you sing the song while you're mashing?
No, in a word.
They did the mash. They did the monster mash. The monster mash. Go on, Sandra. Can you do the mash, Sandra? Can you do the...
Right, so this is where we differ. So personally, I would say that's pretty much perfect. I would not personally put extra milk in that.
I like my mashed potato creamy. I don't like it gritty or lumpy, Sandra.
It's not either of them, it's just perfect.
What's that?
Onion.
Oh.
So this is the dilemma now. So do I put some milk into human eel, or do I just leave it like that?
I'm just more worried that you've got my tomato ketchup ready. Can't have liver and onion without a bit of tomato ketchup on it, can you?
Let's see the serving spoon as well.
I had one before.
I don't know where it's gone.
It was in the knife drawer, it's been.
It's a little bit challenging today because they are quite waxy potatoes. So I just need a bit,
I've never
extra.
had a waxy potato in my entire life.
You gave me one just the other time. But when was the last time you cooked mash? There's actual lumps in yours.
Yesterday.
Just the waxy potatoes.
I actually cooked mash with the same potatoes yesterday. I did a fish pie sandwich. Do you not remember? Yesterday. Why have you got the on your shoulder?
Because I might need it.
It's a bit. It needs a wash.
Right. Taste test. Excuse me.
Look, taste test.
Tastes good to me.
Be alright with a bit of ketchup on it.
So anyway, so liver and mash. Let's get some extra gravy on there. Is that enough?
Brilliant, great. I don't want some more. Bit more. I'm not on rations, am I?
I don't know how much do you want?
I'm a growing lad. I'm going to be 30 soon. Right, so what have you got, Sandra?
So that's my version. Liver and onions with mash and celery.
Do you have celery with your liver and onions? Comment below. Not for me. So, tea was eaten. Very nice. Thank you, Sandra. You've got no idea how much I love you. And I was about to finish before, but a coffee has come in from David and Denise. David and Denise, thank you ever so much. Sandra has gone to a mum to Liza. I got Sandra to say thanks as well. And David and Denise say, get something for Russia, which is in her bed. We actually got her some bits earlier, ironic enough, from Asda. And I'm really sorry to hear that you lost your border collie. Yeah, I had, I think, 4 border collies over the years. So if you look at Russia, I always say Russia's got like the body of a border collie and the legs of a corgi. Right, anyway, that's Sandra and her liver over and done with, and another day at Taylor Towers. Tornado Neil, somebody said. So in Manchester, it never rains, but we do get tornadoes.